Hi, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are starting a new series that focuses on the sectoral indices. Now, what are the sectoral indices? Say any particular industry, say pharma, there are some top contributors or the market leaders. The stock prices of them have a particular proportion in an index, like we have Nifty made up of 50 constituent elements. Every sectoral index is made up of different stocks that has maximum participation or maximum market capitalization, and it is expected that these constituent stocks move the index and vice versa. So if we study the index, we can also sort of make an inference regarding the constituent elements. Now, individual stocks are so many, so indices give an alternative to look at a particular index or an industry that can give some more information regarding its constituent elements. So if I see, say, a sector of healthcare, and if I see healthcare sector moving up, I can expect that the constituent stocks that are also in the same direction, they are also moving up. So I can get some investing or trading opportunities basis the indices. Now in this video, we are going to see a few indices. We'll start with Nifty Auto. That's what we have on the screen. Now Nifty Auto, if you start from 2020 COVID, we have 1, 2, and 3 waves complete so far. Now this is in sync with the Nifty. Expect that majority of these indices, sectoral indices, are also similar in Nifty. Now, Nifty has certain contributions, certain weightage of the stocks from different industries. Accordingly, Nifty will sort of behave. So, if Nifty has higher weightage from an auto sector and Nifty probably would look same. Now, this could also talk about beta of particular stock. So, we'll come to that a little later. Auto, if we see, we have completed 3 waves. When we come to daily, we say from the fall where we have completed A, B, and C, and we have also completed X. Now this is exactly very similar to the Nifty counts that we have seen in the other video published earlier in the morning. Here also, if I say uh, the fall that leads to Y could take the index to 23,000, 21,500, and this is what we are expecting. This is the average uh, destination for Y after X is being formed. So currently Nifty Auto is expected to fall a little, just like Nifty, and till now at least we don't have any particular entry. Now after this Y is completed, we'll see whether the stock or the index shows any sign of entering into a triple correction, and accordingly we can decide. Now next we have Nifty FMCG. Okay, we'll again start from a higher time frame, let's say a monthly time frame for that matter. Now, similarly, how we have seen auto sector, Nifty FMCG also looks like it has completed 3. And look at the fall in Nifty FMCG. Now, Nifty FMCG took 6 months to make wave 2. Now, wave 4 can take half of it or double of it. It is looking like it is going to take probably half the time. So, the fall we are seeing is pretty huge in this. We see that wave 2 corrected by 20%. Here also we are expecting the index to correct by 20%. Let's zoom in a little. Let's go into a weekly time frame. Now, uh, if you say the stock is or the index is going to correct by 20%, this is where it is expected to come to. So 52,000 is the range we are expecting. 52,900 to 53,000 is what where we are expecting the index to reach. Now, if you see this fall, this is where we are calling it a base. Now, if you see, the index has already corrected 16.5%. Now, very little is left. So now in a weekly, it has taken 25 bars to make wave 2. Here it could take 12 to 13 bars. So Nifty FMCG can continue another 2-3 weeks, and we can expect some reversal. Now this could be, I mean, it looks like it's just a wave out of the entire fall. This is still making A. Okay, so maybe in some couple of weeks or so, or in the coming week, we may expect A to be complete out of ABC, and this could basically mean get into a smaller rally. Now this is a zigzag fall, so we are expecting roughly about 38% rise, and then it would continue to make C. This is what we are expecting for FMCG. So FMCG, if you see in the whole indices universe, if I say so, it is something that has fallen very sharply, and it is probably the first one to reach the say a bottom. Now it's imagine now, from the top there are different balls with different masses are left from a height at the same time. The ones which has the higher mass are expected to fall quicker, fall faster. This is what a situation we can see in these indices. So FMCG, we are expecting it to rise a little, give a small consolidation or a small move from here to 38% to or 50%, and then probably continue its journey downwards. But this is something definitely worth a look. FMCG stocks might stop correcting for a while, get into a rise, and then probably continue in the downward direction. Let's take a look at financial services. Let's continue again. Let's start from weekly again. From 2020, similar thing that we are seeing into Nifty, other Nifty sectoral indices as well. Wave 3 is getting completed. Now we see that this is making 3 of wave 3, as in this is 3 of 3. We'll sort of call it 3 of 3, then there is 3 of 4, and then 3 of 5 will complete the entire wave 3 of this thing. So Nifty Financial Services still can make a comeback. So the second wave had fallen 12%, 11.5%. Roughly about this wave could also fall 11.5%. Now already we see that this whole one leg of correction is complete, and this is the trend line we are expecting it to reach to. So let's see how it performs in the coming week. It can very well break this trend line, make a B, and probably come back to C. So Nifty Financial Service also can give a pullback or a small rise in the coming few days, coming few weeks, maybe few days ranging from 1 to 2 weeks, and it can sort of come down to make a C, or and in this case the wave 4 of the entire move, and this is definitely going to come to this trend line. So we already have 3 touch points on this trend line. This is, if you recall, it's similar to what we have seen in Nifty also, and this is how it is expected to move according to me. Now next we have Fin Healthcare. Oh, sorry, it's Nifty Healthcare. Okay. Nifty Healthcare again, if we see in weekly, now this is something, it's a recent index by Nifty, and we have base just, uh, I mean, the price just reached from, took off from the base in say November, say June 2022. Now from there, it looks like it has completed waves 1, 2, and 3, and it is in the fall from 3 to 4. Again, in the same phase as Nifty and many other indices, moving a journey or making a journey from 3 to 4. Now this also we are expecting it to correct by 15 to 16%. Now it could come to say this fib line, or this could come to say a next fib line. So 38%, 38.2% it could correct by. So expecting it to come to 12,100 or so. It could also, we can have a reversal from from say midway here also. So 12,600 could also be a possibility. So one of the ways, one of the prices in these three, it would correct. So it looks like 16% comes exactly accurate, makes equal fall compared to wave two. So this could be either 12,500 or 12,000 could be the price it could come to. Now, if I see this in a detailed daily chart again, the price has just started falling. So here uh, we can see that this is making probably A, B, and this is in the in the fall to make C here. So C can also, it could lead to 161%. So we could expect this price to touch this trend line soon. Now this also, like other indices, is in a downward movement, downward uh, fall. Next is our Nifty IT. Now Nifty IT is slightly interesting. Let's zoom out to see a monthly picture here. Nifty IT, the base was very much in early 2000s, and from where let me resize this. Okay, so we had a very sharp rally from say late 90s to early 2000. Then we had a very slow wave 2. From wave 2 to wave 3, it's a constant kind of a movement. However, in terms of price, we see that wave 3 has only reached 127 or just reaching 161. I think it's just 127%. Okay, let me put it properly. So this is 300%, 361% it has come to. So it has completed wave 3. Now it is in the fall from wave 3 to wave 4. Now interestingly here, Nifty IT is making an irregular flat correction. So from 2020, 2022, where wave 3 top was made here, it has made an A. It has just made B. So from there we are expecting the price to come to make C. Now this is just about 120 percentage or so, but this is very much like an irregular flat correction, and it is expected to come to make C. Now C minimum target we could have 61%, but it would fall below this trend line, so we can expect Nifty IT also to sort of pull back a little. Now if you see this rally from A to B, this also is a trap actually for many retail investors, because this exactly resembles the impulse. And we see that uh, looking at this, I mean, the retail investors are tempted to sort of see or enter somewhere here, seeing that okay, something has fallen so far and also has done a recovery here, but it could very well get into in the other direction is what we are expecting right now. So if you see the time period it has taken to make A and B, this is where it gives a hint. If it was an impulse, it could have been much quicker. So it has taken 53 bars to fall, and it has taken another 154 bars. So it has taken another 100 bars to rise from here to here. This is a typical characteristic movement for correction. This is not an impulse. If this was an impulse, this could have gone out of this trend line very earlier than this. And if you see, this has even not broken this trend line. So it still does not look like an impulse. It's an irregular flat correction, and we're expecting the price to fall from here as well. Now, next is Nifty Pharma. Okay, again we'll come to monthly. Now Nifty Pharma is in a cycle completion stage. This was a classic megaphone. We had wave 1, then we had wave 3 in extension. We had wave 5 also. We have wave 5 also that is expected to go really well. Now, somebody invested into pharma sector much earlier could have gotten a very good returns for last about 20 odd years. From here, we are reaching a top, and from here, there could be a small correction. Now, if you see only from wave 4, if we zoom in a bit, let's get into weekly. From COVID, the wave 4 to 5 has started, and it has completed wave 1, 2, and we are in the we are expecting to make wave 3, or wave 3 is already formed here. Let's try and see if wave 3 is already complete. So yeah, wave 3 looks like it. Wave 3 looks like being completed here. So we are here also. If you see the degree rise from 2 to 3, these are subordinate degrees here. It has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 moves. So this also sort of gives an indication that wave 3 is complete. Now price is very close to this trend line. If this gets broken, we are very much certain that this was actually wave 3, and we are actually heading towards wave 4 now. Wave 4 of an internal wave which is making the fifth wave. So we still have a small down move that will be followed by a small rally up, but this will complete the entire market cycle of Nifty Pharma index. From the listing, it has completed one entire cycle, and that's where will be then expecting a small where we are then expecting a bigger correction starting from here. Now Nifty Realty. Okay, this is the most atypical of all the indices we have seen so far. So Nifty Realty, when probably was listed in 2006 and all, this was 1200 points or so. Now from there, it is in a continuous fall, and it looks like it has made A of the whole correction in 2016. It has just completed B. So this entire rally for last 7 years or so is the B of the entire correction, and we are then expecting the realty index also to fall to make C. Now the minimum fall it could have is 38%, and the average fall it may have is 61%. So we'll have to see how big the fall it is going to be. Again, it is probably going to be a slow kind of a movement, but we will definitely reach 491 and then in the realty index. Now, at the end of this, we could see a correction getting over, and we could probably get into a new impulse. So we'll have to wait and see till the CE is completed. Next is Nifty Metal. Okay. So again, starting from COVID, we are in wave 3 of this whole new cycle, and out of this 2 to 3 cycle we have completed waves 1, 2, 3 internally, and we are expecting wave 4 to be formed now. Now getting into weekly, again it is respecting the entire like the perfect channeling. It is respecting those channels. Now we are already in a fall, so we expect that this is again a trend line we have drawn from 0 to 2. So price could correct and reach somewhere here. Now the fall expected currently could be about 24%. So from here, if I see 24%, this is somewhere below this trend line, or at near about this trend line. So here is the kind of fall we could expect. Now, if I see it in daily time frame and see what the correction is looking like, From here, I think it is a simple ABC so far. Okay, so this has come to 100%. C can very well be formed at around 61% as well. So this could even rally here, and this is what the kind of fall we are expecting in Nifty Metal also. So this was about it. Now, if you see, one thing that is pretty common in all these sectoral indices also is that they are making either a journey from 3 to 4, except I think Nifty Realty, where it is already in correction and it has not uh, entered into impulse yet. But all these are getting moving into 3 to 4, or they are making wave 5, and in that internal wave they are again moving either from 3 to 4. Most of them are traveling from 3 to 4. Now, this is the very reason we are not expecting, or we are not long on any particular sector or a stock currently. Again, this is uh, our analysis, and this is what we are trying to follow in our portfolio as well. But we saw that Nifty FMCG is expected to reach the bottom first, or it is looking like it is going to reach the bottom first. So there could be a small rally that we can expect in Nifty FMCG. So maybe next couple of weeks, FMCG sector is what worth looking at, and we may see a short-term trades into a few FMCG stocks. So that's the whole takeaway of this whole analysis. Now, Nifty sectoral indices is something we'll cover every month. So we covered it in mid-November. We'll cover it again in mid-December and so on. Now, Nifty sectoral indices is particularly we are looking at it from a long perspective for a medium term trades. Could be couple of months, 3 months, 6 months kind of a duration. And when we are in a particular direction for the indices, we could have some trades in the short term as well. Now, we are not going to get into the 75-minute time frame and stuff, because we are not really looking at a very continuous kind of trades here. We'll wait for a while, because the view so far in a long time frame is, it looks like it is still in correction, and it will take some time. So we'll wait for a while. We are not looking at any entry probably in any of these sectors so far. So we'll definitely wait for FMCG for next couple of weeks. So that this was about it. Uh, Thank you so much for being patient and showing all your interest and reaching out to us for different uh, ideas or different. You have certain queries as well, so that is also a great thing, and people are learning, so that gives great happiness to us as well. Now, there's a small request again. I think from analytics, we know that about 74% of the viewers are still not subscribing to the channel. So if you like our content, and if you enjoy this kind of analytics videos, and if you see some interest into, if you have some interest into Elliott waves and chart analysis like that, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. We are going to come up with a lot of themes, but currently we don't see any particular sectoral indices or any particular movement into Nifty or Bank Nifty as well. So that's where we are not really making a lot of other themes that we had thought about it. But we'll come back to it when the indices make certain moves and we are expecting certain movement in certain particular way. We want to start with picks of the week or something. Currently, nothing is in a long positive kind of a way right now. So there is no long currently. So we are just delaying this series by maybe a month or so. But we will come up with a weekly picks series from maybe December or January, whenever we start the opportunities. So thank you so much, and do share it with your people, so that more and more people are interested, who are interested into these kind of content, are actually getting to see those. Thank you so much.